Every stage of life brings its own challenges, but few moments feel as heavy as the realization that you're growing older and may not always have someone by your side. Many seniors around the world quietly ask themselves a painful question: what happens if I become elderly and have no one to care for me? It's a fear that doesn't just touch the body, it touches the heart. But what most older adults don't realize is that living alone does not have to mean being unprotected, unsafe, or forgotten. In fact, many seniors who live independently can live longer, stay healthier, and feel more alive than ever, as long as they understand how to stay safe and connected, how to recognize warning signs in their health, and how to take smart steps to care for their bodies and minds every single day. The first thing I want you to hear clearly is this: being alone does not mean being powerless. You have far more strength, wisdom, and resilience inside you than you sometimes remember. You have survived storms, heartbreaks, responsibilities, sacrifices, hard work, and life's toughest lessons. So the idea that you cannot survive or stay healthy without someone constantly watching over you is simply not true. The real key is understanding what puts seniors at risk and what habits give you the power to stay safe, independent, and full of life. Many elderly people who pass away suddenly share one common trait that is often overlooked: they ignore changes in their health because they assume it's just a part of aging. Sudden fatigue, chest discomfort, dizziness, severe dehydration, changes in breathing, and unexpected confusion are often brushed aside. People say things like, "I'm just getting old," or "it's nothing, it will pass." But the truth is that your body is always communicating with you. It whispers warnings before it ever screams. When you learn to listen and respond early, you protect your life in powerful ways. Living alone means you must become your own best protector. You must take every signal your body gives you seriously. If you feel unusually tired, if you feel faint, if your heart is beating irregularly, if your legs suddenly swell, if your speech suddenly feels slow, or if something simply feels off, never wait it out. These are often the exact signs that appear before sudden medical events. And taking action early, calling someone, informing a doctor, or even telling a neighbor can save your life. Independence is not about silence, it's about having the courage to speak up when your body needs help. But safety is not the only concern for seniors living alone. Mental well-being, energy, mobility, and daily motivation also determine the quality of your life. The good news is that older adults can stay youthful and capable much longer than they imagine. Science is clear: simple routines, gentle activity, and a positive mindset can slow aging more powerfully than any expensive treatment. If you live alone and want to remain strong, start with your simplest daily habit: the way you nourish your body. You do not need complicated diets or expensive foods. What you need is consistency. Every day, give your body foods that protect your heart, sharpen your mind, and support your muscles. Eat more fruits that hydrate and energize you. Include vegetables that support digestion and immunity. Add small amounts of nuts or seeds for healthy fats. Choose whole grains that fuel your strength. Drink water regularly, even if you don't feel thirsty, because many seniors become dehydrated without realizing it, and dehydration alone can cause confusion, falls, weakness, dizziness, and sudden health decline. A simple habit like drinking a glass of water every 2 hours can make the difference between vulnerability and vitality. Movement is another powerful tool. Many older adults avoid exercise because they think they're too old or too fragile, but gentle movement is not dangerous. In fact, not moving is far more dangerous than moving slowly. If you live alone, make daily physical activity part of your routine no matter how small it is. Walk around your home. Raise your arms 10 times to improve circulation. Rotate your ankles and knees to keep your balance strong. Do slow breathing exercises to expand your lungs and calm your mind. These tiny movements send signals to your heart, your muscles, and your brain that you are alive, capable, and strong. They keep you stable, reduce your risk of falling, and help your mood stay positive. Another challenge seniors face when living alone is the fear of isolation. But being alone and being lonely are not the same thing. You can live alone and still feel deeply connected to others. You can live alone and still feel purposeful, valued, and loved. You simply have to create intentional connections rather than waiting for them to appear. Call someone you trust once a day, even for 2 minutes. Join a community group, even online or by phone. Greet neighbors when you see them. Speak to people at local shops. These small strings of connection combine to create a safety net around your life, a net that makes you feel supported, seen, and less alone. There are also practical ways to stay safe living alone. Keep your phone within reach at all times. Make sure your home is well lit so you don't trip. Store essential items where you don't have to climb or stretch dangerously. Have simple routines. Take medications at the same time daily. Keep emergency numbers visible, and let at least one person know you live alone so they can check on you occasionally. These actions are not signs of weakness, they are signs of wisdom. They are the choices of someone who respects their life enough to protect it. Your mindset matters just as much as your habits. The story you tell yourself becomes the life you live. If you say I'm old and helpless, your body will follow that belief. But if you say I'm aging, but I am still capable, still worthy, still strong, your body responds differently. Your energy rises, your motivation grows, your confidence returns. You begin to make choices that support your health instead of surrendering to fear or hopelessness. Think of every day as a chance to rebuild yourself. When you wake up, give thanks that you have lived long enough to see another morning. Many people do not receive that gift. When you eat, see your food as nourishment rather than a chore. When you move, feel pride that your body can still respond. When you talk to someone, remember that every human connection adds years to your life. When you rest, appreciate that your body is repairing itself. This simple shift in attitude can change everything. Living alone is not the end of your story. It can be a powerful beginning. It can be the chapter where you discover your inner strength, where you build new routines, where you take control of your health, and where you prove to yourself that age cannot limit your spirit. Many seniors become more active, more knowledgeable, more peaceful, and more independent after the age of 60, 70, and even 80. You can be one of them. Never forget that aging is not a decline, it is a transformation. It is your chance to focus on what truly matters: your peace, your health, your joy, your purpose. You have earned the right to live your remaining years with dignity, safety, confidence, and fulfillment. You deserve to feel energetic. You deserve to feel cared for. Even if you live alone, you deserve to feel excited about life, not afraid of it. If you live alone, promise yourself today that you will take your health seriously, that you will nourish your body wisely, that you will move gently every day, that you will stay connected to others in small but meaningful ways, and that you will listen to your body's signals instead of ignoring them. And most importantly, promise yourself that you will not let fear define your life. Your independence is not a burden. It is a strength. Your age is not a curse. It is a victory. And your life is not over. It is still unfolding, still beautiful, still full of possibilities. You have survived too much and come too far to stop caring about yourself now. Live wisely, live safely, live joyfully. And remember, you are never truly alone when you choose to stay connected to your own mind, your own health, and your own purpose. Your life still has meaning, value, and endless potential. Keep moving forward with strength, courage, and hope.